Hey, old man, give me everything.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
Hello guys, it's Gameplays. I'm Fabio Pisco, and that's a V somewhere, like hovering around here. Yes, go away. So guys, today's video is about the new, supposed to be launched Windows 11. And while this isn't an official release or at least an official announcement, we have several leaks and several info that actually leads us to believe that we will have a Windows 11. So, Microsoft said like 6 years ago when Windows 10 was released that Windows 10 would be the last Windows ever launched. It would be updated constantly instead of releasing new versions of Windows. But that seems to be not true. I personally didn't believe it back then, and I don't believe it right now. And then we have now and now we have some clues proving that actually Windows 11 is being released. And let's go to the clues right after the sponsor of today's video.
For today's sponsor we have GVG Mall, where you can acquire your Windows 10 Home serial key for only $16, and using my SKAG discount code will get you 20% off, making it only $11. After the payment you'll receive the key in your account, and after getting it you simply need to introduce it in your Windows settings and BAM! You have an activated system.
So the first thing that I can actually think of is the design, the visuals. So, Microsoft Windows 10 has been updated in terms of visuals over the years, and we have several different things from the first version to the latest one, so the design is quite different. Okay, and we have, and now we're gonna have supposedly a new update called Sun Valley that brings a new updated design for Windows 10, or so we think. Maybe it's Windows 11, because the design is very different in some cases. Yes, so different icons, different round windows instead of the pointy ones, and we have lots of different things. But those things by themselves do not mean anything. But well, Microsoft is now doing an online, let's call it an online convention, something like that. They are streaming it on June 24, okay? And they previously released, like some days ago, a video with all the Windows startup sounds with exactly 11 minutes. Okay, not 11.1, not 10, not 12, 11. Precisely 11 minutes. And that says a lot by itself, okay? So that's kind of an Easter egg by Microsoft, telling us that something is coming, and doing precisely 11 minutes is like, okay, take it over, it is Windows 11. Or at least, it seems like it, okay? And with that we have more info. For example, this that I'm watching right now, that I will pass it on the screen, that Microsoft Windows 10 Home and Pro editions have now a supported date up to 2025 only. So Microsoft already knows when they're gonna kill, per se, the updates on Windows 10. So if they already have a date to kill the updates on Windows 10, that means that they know that they're gonna have something new. So if they're gonna just update the Windows 10, they do not need to kill Windows 10. That makes no sense. So if you're gonna still use Windows 10, why having a date to kill the updates on Windows 10? So it means that Windows 11 is coming, or at least it really seems like it, okay? Now, what I know about Windows 10 and what it brings. So, one of the things that I know it is supposed to bring is, for example, the optimization for the big little cores. So, for example, the latest laptop Intel CPUs have big little cores, like our smartphones, for example, where we have like let's say it's, for example, an octa-core. So you have 4 strong cores and you have 4 weak ones. okay? And Intel is doing this on their latest laptop line of processors, of course. And maybe we will see more later. For example, I think that one of the macOS PCs, this is like heresy or something. So one of the macOS latest computers actually have also a CPU with big little cores. So let's say a certain amount of strong cores and a certain amount of weak cores. And it works so well with macOS because the background tasks are put with weaker cores and the strong cores are actually used for the more demanding tasks. So it is well balanced, and it is said that Windows 11 will also bring this feature automatically, and maybe with an option to choose things manually, okay? So we actually have the affinity on Windows 10 already, and we had it on Windows 7 and so on. But it is said that the Windows 11 implementation will be way better. So for the normal CPUs it makes no sense, but for CPUs with big little cores, or for, let's say, ARM CPUs being used on the Windows systems, this is a big thing. Another thing is the design that we already know. So the design will be completely changed. We have lots of different things, like for example the settings menu that you can see here, that is supposed to be a leak. You have many different things, like the windows are different, so they aren't pointy anymore, they are round. The search index is different, so we have lots of things in terms of design. Okay, so we have that for the affinity of the big little cores, and we have another thing, at least I saw, that we will have another thing for the Threadrippers and so on. For example, Threadrippers with 64 cores, because Windows 10 is now at a max. I think the Windows 10 Home and Pro Edition is at a max of 64 threads, I think, something like that. And now we actually have an improved scheduler for CPUs with more than 64 threads, which is a nice thing to have. So instead of having to buy the Enterprise or the Server Edition, you actually now have the normal edition, bringing up support to more than 64 threads. And well, for now we don't know much more, but we know that on the 24th of June, so some days from now, like 10 days, 14, 13 days, whatever, it depends on when you're watching the video, but on the 24th of June, we actually have a convention from Microsoft. And well, I really believe that Windows 11 will be at least announced, and maybe we will have something like an alpha or a beta build that we can actually test. So better scheduler, better index, mostly, and maybe better performance, a better design and simpler design. I hope we get this at least. So that's all for today's video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video, and leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think, if Windows 11 will be released or not, because I really want to know your opinion, and I really want to know if it is gonna be better or not. I hope so. See you in the next video, guys.